Okay, happening this weekend, the San Antonio Botanical Gardens are actually using Legos to connect people with nature.
Tomorrow is the grand opening for an interactive experience the whole family can enjoy. Eyewitness News reporter John Coker has a preview.
Connect with nature in more ways than one at the San Antonio Botanical Gardens' new exhibit. It's called Nature Connect, Art with Lego Bricks. Starting tomorrow, the public is welcome to explore 38 acres of breathtaking natural scenery and astonishing Lego masterpieces. Yes, you heard me right, I said Legos. Every inch of these sculptures are made completely with Lego bricks.
So the artist says he took anywhere from 40 to 20,000 pieces per sculpture. So about 500,000 total Lego bricks for the Nature Connects exhibit.
That artist is a Brooklyn-based man named Sean Kinney. His work will be on display until December 31st. And I know what you're thinking, and although you can't play with the art on display, you can construct your own.
We know families get inspired from these sculptures and want to create on their own, so we have a brick building station here at the garden so they can be inspired by the sculptures and then create their own. The grand opening is Saturday and Sunday, and we're open from 9 to 5 p.m. and we'll have culinary demonstrations, hands-on activities for the kids, and a lot of fun things to do.
From the San Antonio Botanical Gardens, John Coker, KENS 5, Eyewitness News.